Hello, everybody, and welcome in. Welcome. I'm glad that the energy drew you in today to watch me channel my Fawny D energy. We've got a lot going on out there, major chaos. I'm sure everybody's feeling it. I didn't have to tell you nothing. I'm sure it is a collective read, so we're all getting the same energies out there, and I seen a lot that was in my energy field. Okay. And we're going to start doing things a little different in Fawny D's world. Fawny D is running around trying to figure out what Fawny D's purpose is, just like everybody else. So I'm throwing the channel around. I'm probably going to keep it for a while. When it says you're done, Fawny D, you're done. And when nobody needs me anymore, I go, no, I will keep the channel for a while. I might be doing some changes after everything comes out because, we're not following the cue the card anymore for a while, and maybe we will because maybe we're meant to. So, today is the 2/25 of 2025. And I'm not, you know what? Bonnie D decided she's not going to do the numbers anymore because that it was a lesson that we're all learning. And I'm sure that if you watch any of my videos, you'll see that the numbers all co-align with what we're doing in our lives. And it may be different from other people. Um, but trust me when I tell you that when you start loving yourself and realizing who you really are, the outside world doesn't exist as much. I've been noticing that. It's like, did they just say that? Because we've been saying it for, 4 or 5 years now. Actually, since like 2011 about the money system, the corruption, the spiritual movement, the Bible. I mean, we're just putting it all out there. But you know what? Whatever you decide you do, whether it's Bible, whether it's channeling, whether it's telekinesis or astro travel, we astro travel every night. I'm starting to think that my dreams, okay, that I've been having were premonitions because that's the world I've been living in now, the dimension that we're all kind of stuck in. And we're seeing all the corrupt, the big Twilight Zone type episode of Who Shot JR and is the world flat or is it round like a ball that says made in China? Or, are we just put here to what do we put here for? So that's kind of what Fawny D has been reflecting and meditating and seeing things going on. And I see the world crumbling as we knew it, not the end of the earth, not the end of the world. It's starting to show us things we've really never imagined before. Could you imagine that there is a place where money is not there? They're all rich because they use all of their minerals and their gas and whatever their land has, they use it for the people. They pay themselves and they use it for the people. And if they did that, which it looks like Mr. T is doing, um, trust me, Biden was just put in there. It didn't matter if it was Democrat or Republican. Biden was put in there. By who, we really don't know, but I would assume it was from the baddies, the black hats, whatever you want to call them. So, we have to keep our senses right now because I am seeing a lot of ego, me, myself, and I type people. They're not working on themselves. They're still judging the world around them. I don't think you can, you know, I don't think at this point we should worry about that because they are making their own karma. It is their choice. Whatever we decide, it is our choice. So I don't know if anybody missed Fonny D, if Fonny D missed these little chats we have because we're all going through the collective at the same time. Everybody knows that I lost my parents. February 1st, my father died at 91 years old. And on the 7th of February, my mother passed away at 84. And guess what? They weren't married and they weren't living together. We actually kind of manifested this because my brother, my brother was really upset about ever having to put my mother or father in a nursing home. I was the same way because that is not where they need to be their last days of their lives. And everybody's too busy usually to help. So, yeah, we hung in there. I hung in there trying to help him from long distance, and he hung in there trying to do it all right there. And let me tell you, it was hard. It was really hard on both of us. And it was a lesson because I am not a doctor person. I am not a pill popper. I feel that a lot of things that we have natural healing in our bodies are a natural immune system that our creator gave us. And we just got toxic poisoning from our governments and society and blending in and not doing our own thing and not going within and going without. Think about this. I'm going to go within because the Christ consciousness is within my heart. Source is the crown, our Father, and the mother is grounded in earth, our bodies, because our bodies was in the mother. We think about this. They say Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Who the hell is the Holy Ghost? They ghosted the mother. They literally ghosted the mother. Think about it. You have to have a mother and father to have children, unless we're incubator babies, which who the hell knows what they did with us. But you have to have a mother, father, and then there's the son. And is there a daughter? You wouldn't know. Because they were so against women back then. They made us look small, like the witches. They said that were horrible and witchcraft and had the Bible people that they brought on fighting against that witchcraft. Those were the healers, the herbalists, the visionaries, the dreamers. That's what they were. And they were scared of because think about it. If you learn how to be that dreamer and live your life the way you need to live, loving yourself all the way and not worried about what anybody else says, then you've crossed over to a different dimension of thought. We are going to get into these. I have so many cards because I was going to come on here and I didn't. So guess what? I had a reading out and something said, don't put the reading back. Do the reading. But I want you to do the now, right now. So I did the first reading a couple days ago, and I did the other reading that I'm going to go into last night. So that is fresh. They're all fresh. And if your energy was drawn to me, then welcome, welcome. My name's Fawny D, and I channel the cards. I don't channel them here. I meditate and I let Source give me the energy of the cards that I need to channel. Okay. So every card has a message to someone, maybe not you. You might say, well, that ain't me. But is that your aunt down the road? Is that your mother across the street? Is that your brother? What is it? Is it in your scope of life? Think about it. So, and we all have a different perception. So perception is kind of like trickery in a way, because yeah, you may have a great perception on something, but we have to put common sense into this equation. And we need to ride the wave, okay? Because if we don't use common sense, we're screwed, basically. I am going to get right into this reading so we can get this done because this has been a long time coming, and Fawny D is just going crazy. I feel like with these glasses on, these are damn crooked ones. I feel with these glasses on, like look like flow. I just need these little balls and some gum in my mouth. And every pair of glasses has my husband's fingerprints all over it because it doesn't matter if it's his or mine. He snags it. So I go through glasses like friggin' crazy. I could even get rhinestone glasses. And he wears them, and I think of Peggy Sue Got Married or something. Okay, just kidding. No, not really. Now we got Soul Helper Oracle and we got the three. Awaken the magic of your creativity. Immerse yourself in the world of feelings. The feeling police, the cupcake brigade. Please don't come at me as a cupcake. I can't do the cupcakes that Gray do. I can't do it. Okay. Deep dive into the core of your emotional world. How the hell did I don't even remember. I didn't even read this before. Deep dive. I just said let's take a deep dive. Okay, where a special alchemy lies hidden. Surrender completely to the magic of your feelings and discover deep within you an irresistible creative light that is ready to create beauty. Your feelings know no reason, rules, or barriers. They are like water simply streaming and flowing over all obstacles or carrying them along in their wake. The time has come to take control of your emotions, but without building walls or imposing limitations. Bring calm and serenity to your innermost feeling so that you can find and make use of the magic that lies within. Once you have brought calm into the world and mastered it, allow your feelings to govern your soul path. Sense this path and feel it. Then follow it as it is the path of your heart, the path of your pure feelings. Surrender completely to life and to the creativity deep within you. Use your imagination, be expressive, dance and sing, laugh and play. Free yourself. Some might think you foolish or totally naive, or indeed laugh at you, but they will recognize the wisdom of your actions in the end. The path of the soul is the path of the heart, too. It lies in a dimension that our minds are unable to comprehend. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal, the koi fish. The herbal essence oil is lotus. The healing crystal is the moonstone, and the number is 3. Go with your gut on the crystals that you wear, okay? Because that was the one thing when I thought, I need something is calling me. Something is my crystal. Something is me. And all of a sudden, I got connected with the moonstone. And I am Scorpio moon. So I kind of liked that idea because that's the way I was flowing. And you got to go the way you're flowing. Now, the number three is such a divine, beautiful message. 3 is the Father, Son, and Mother. 3 indicates that now is a good time to take care of your soul families, both in this world and in others. Make contact and tell them that you love and need them. They will hear you. You will find strength, healing, and answers among those closely connected to you. The number teaches you to look at everything, to become an observer. The wisdom will come. Numbers 3's energy field brings about diversity, creativity, creative energy, and overcoming of duality, and understanding and seeing the world of the divine. There is a lot of water right now, I'm feeling circling. There's been a video, it's like a reel on Facebook, and it's just beautiful underwater, and it's like crystal blue, and it says just breathe. And sometimes I need that because my mind is just all crazy lately. It hasn't been really mellow, and I know everybody else is that because this is what I want to feel. Okay. But I'm more or less in the water with no fishies around, and I feel a shark in the background, like circling me. That's how I'm feeling, and that's how I'm getting this card right now. So be very careful, even though it is a divine message. To me, this is kind of a warning because she's not riding the wave. Is she dying? Is she passing away in the water because it's so much and the fish are just starting to circle her? Or is she flowing because she's water and she flows beautifully and she's letting it go? this card can mean a couple different ways. We can observe different parts of this card. But I want you to think about the card. Are you mellow right now like that? Do you feel like last night, man, I took a gummy and I was doing some interesting things and I had some vape thing going on, and I'll tell you, I felt great. I felt like I was on a magic carpet ride. Okay, yeah, no, I'm just kidding. No, I did. I did really feel like I was on a magic carpet ride, but I was meditating. So yeah, I always feel that beautiful free flow. But with me right now, and I'm sure a lot of people are like that, for me, it isn't as free flow as me. I'm dying, I'm drowning, and there's a shark behind me. See, the flow of the water, like I said, can go either way. And the message from this card is either way, but I am feeling I'm drowning. I'm drowning. And the sharks are there circling. That was deep because I do sometimes feel like I'm drowning, and I'm sure everybody else does too. So we got that one going, and that is a good one. I mean, but we got so many. Um, we got it is yelling at me. Okay, 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 okay. Um, we are going to start here because they are telling me please start here, and that is okay, it might be this book. I'm serious. I had so many friggin' cards. It was scary. Bear with me for a minute. I could put you on hold, but I'm not gonna. Um, see, I'm not. So it's not this. Those dogs are gonna get their fuzzy told. Um, with that. Okay, I gotta go stop some dogs from barking. My husband decided to come. Hey, now I know why I couldn't find it. That was another reading I did for somebody, private reading. So yeah, oops. Okay, now we had a reverse. We're going to start with the Enchanted Map Oracle. And we had a 32, which was reversed. And I can hang with this card very much so. It is 32, which is a 5, which is change, and it is the magic prayer. And actually, she's like this. So actually, she kind of looked like it looks like she's looking down in the water to me. Um, that's pretty wild because, okay, let me go ahead and read this because it's reversed. Magic prayer, speak your prayers, listen for the answers, act in faith. Self will that goes unchecked can bring difficulties. Reversed, the magic prayer card is a sign that you mistakenly believe that your way is the only one. Could the path you're on be leading you to a place of regret? Or could you be pursuing something that just isn't good for you? If so, you may be facing a painful lesson and a lonely one too. Perhaps it is time to pray and meditate on your highest good and the highest good of all. Spirit may have other plans for you. Be assured that they will be better than any you could ever dream of. Um, this also upright, and I want to read some of the upright because I feel that this is what this is saying. The magic prayer card, it's a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you. When you're in need, that said, the best prayer is, Thy will be done. Through me, Thy will and not mine be done. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to Spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you as long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power. Be assured that you are on the right. I had to read that because that is what I feel with the magic prayer card. And it did come in reverse, and you got to look at the reverse. It's like she's looking for her. So yeah, that was a great card, and I just it feels really energetic, like just air and beauty and colors just floating through her. We're gonna be going through a lot of hard things here, and everybody has to be really ready, trust me. Um, the Ten of Wands was the clarifier for the magic prayer that was reversed. Ten of Wands, burdens, responsibilities, duty, stress, obligation, burnout, struggle, completion, and relief. The farmer in the image is determined and steadfast, even though he is struggling. This shows that you are a strong and capable person. Even when you are feeling overwhelmed, the Ten of Wands can also be a reminder to take care of yourself. The Ten of Wands can also be a sign of progress. The farmer in the image is almost finished sowing his field. This shows that you are nearing the end of a difficult period. Yeah, I really feel that. I feel that we are getting over a difficult period, and she could even be like this, upside down, and then the farmer's there, which she could be earthed out. It's it's you gotta look at the way you feel when the cards are showing you something. If you don't connect to that card, it wasn't for you. And it's okay. You're not going to connect to every card that flies out. And we got the seven. And the seven, I always think this is an interesting card. She's blindfolded. She's feeling around. She has the key, but she's going into the unknown and she's still keeping the blindfold on. And the bird is like a bluebird. It's like if you take the blindfold off, you might see me how beautiful I am, and your luck might change. But if you're going to keep the blindfold on, you're not going to see nothing. And that's what this card says to me. Because there's little hearts all over the place. She doesn't even see them. Into the unknown, trust and all will be revealed. Inexperience plus overconfidence can lead you into a dangerous situation for which you're unprepared. Always remember that wisdom comes from experience. Keep an open mind and enter this part of your journey with alert eyes. Don't assume you know this territory. You may not recognize what is hidden by camouflage. This is not a time for careless adventure. So, yeah, the one you've got the prayer upside down, you've got the farmer, and then you've got into the unknown with the blindfold. So yeah, somebody is either I don't know. That one is kind of a difficult one because there could be different meanings for the blindfold. Maybe she doesn't want to see the chaos in the world. Maybe she wants to help the world, but she just doesn't see any way out, and she's blindfolding herself. She doesn't want to be part of it. Because then we also got the Seven of Pentacles, which I thought was pretty weird because she's the seven, so that's 14, and that's a five. And you got the farmer ahead of her. You got into the unknown, and then you got the guy with the wheelbarrow next upside down. Okay, unfinished work. procrastination, low effort, waste, lack of growth, setbacks, impatient, lack of reward. The Seven of Pentacles reversed may indicate that the asker has not been receiving a return on the investment they put into a project, job, or relationship. The energy and resources they provided have not reaped the harvest they envisioned. There is no doubt that you are worried about money right now. You may have to abandon a project due to financial problems, or perhaps you have borrowed too much or taken out a large loan. Be careful with that. The wheelbarrow is upside down, so whatever you're going to take a loan, that loan might go flip-flop and your flowers will fall out of your wheelbarrow. So be careful with that because that is basically to me what's that showing. Okay, wait, whoa. Uh, you did plant the crop, okay? But, and you're praying for it. You look happy, but here comes blindfold lady. And she's going to go into the unknown and she's going to do this crop, but she doesn't need anybody help. She knows it all. That's what that other one's talking about. They don't want to ask anybody, so they know it all. So she's not going to take the blindfold off because she knows it all. But this farmer, his wheelbarrow's upside down. And it said to be careful, especially with contracts. Okay, I'm not going to go on with that because that is basically what that is telling everybody. Because, yeah, okay, shit. 29 came out, and that's coming to life. And this, to me, is an amazing card. I don't know why I'm thinking this. I'm thinking of Sodom and Gomorrah when he told his wife not to look back, and she turned into like a pillar of salt. This one, 29, which is an 11, which is a master number, it doubles in energy. This one, look, she's got the energy now to melt the salt off her body, and she's coming alive. So in the good old days of no magic and Jesus is coming back, we have her coming back to life with the butterfly, but she's got the beautiful energy in her hand and she's balancing it, getting out of the old. So she's shedding the old. I love that card. I love that idea. Shed the old. Psh, psh, we don't want no more. Old is horrible. Okay, 29. And that's going to tell me that the 29, which is a master number, we got the world 21, and that's a 3, which is a divine message. We've had 3 threes of divine message. We got the blindfold lady, don't sign no contracts or trust anybody just yet because the farmer he's not growing nothing. He's not asking anybody. He ain't doing nothing. He's gonna do it on her or him are gonna do it on their own. But now we've got coming to life. Somebody is coming to life. Are they taking the blindfold off and looking at the farmer with his upside down wagon? Does that mean he was robbing her or him? What does that mean? Okay, the world. Completion, achievement, fulfillment, sense of belonging, wholeness, harmony. To encounter the world in your card is to encounter a great unity and wholeness. It symbolizes the moment when the inner and outer world, self and other, become a single entity. The meaning of the world and a fulfillment, achievement, and completion. This shows that all the efforts you have been putting in place are starting to pay off. Shit, that is a great thing because this is, now I know why I had to do 2 readings. This is what we're going out of the past. We trusted people, but we were dummied down because we had blindfolds on. And we realized that their wagon is upside down and it's not right because they didn't ask for help. They just did it themselves and they were crooked. Because then we've got the coming to life where the salt is coming off her body and she's got the energy of source. She had it inside, so that brought her back to life. And she's got the world at her fingertips. So this is where we're going, people. Right now, we are in an upside down prayer. We are in a vortex of craziness, and the chaos is ridiculous. So try to stay balanced and grounded as much as you can. And if you have to scream, walk off and scream, because I've had to do that several times. I'm sure we all had. Okay, now we got yeah. Okay. Okay, now the Dreams of Gaia wanted to come out and play, and the Dreams of Gaia is like a now moment. We just kind of went through the past. We're getting into the world and the coming to life. So we actually are starting to come to life in this world, and we've got to ground ourselves. This is a three, it's a divine message, and it is the three of earth. Ambition sows seeds, groundwork, energy investments, sacrifice, fertility, and outcomes. The three of earth represents a time of preparation. It is time to sow the seeds and born of thought, need, and desire in fertile soil, and do what is required in order to make those seeds grow. It is a time for you to do the necessary groundwork. Remember, the outcome can only be equal to the investment you are willing to make, and in the here and now. The three of earth can also symbolize a time of sacrifice in the weeks and months ahead. There may be a choice offered that appears as limitations or restrictions. While these choices might bring you feeling of reluctance, frustration, and annoyance, put them aside and focus on what the end result will bring. The future may also offer moments of adversity and hardship that make you want to give up. If you find your resolve challenged over the weeks and months ahead, know that all that you hope to achieve is dependent upon your willingness to make a commitment now and then honor the commitment to the end. Do so knowing that but it will be noticed and respected. It may even increase the opportunities that come your way, whether it be further education, new work responsibilities, saving for a new home, or building a business. Now is the time to look for realistic ground options and to then get in touch with those who have objectives can be achieved and the best course of action for you to take. The three of earth asks, what are you willing to do now in order to achieve the outcome you desire? So, yeah, are you wanting to achieve something? Well, now is the time to get busy. Plant your little acorns, your seeds, and get going because we are going into spring and maybe flowers will make us feel better. Who knows? Okay, let's see. We got three, and then we got the Six of Pentacles. Gotta find that Six of Pentacles. With the eight. Okay. Oh, I'm not finding it's in here. There she be. Okay, we got so many books going on here. We got the Six of Pentacles on this one, and it couldn't be any better because he's helping the squirrel bury his acorns and the flowers, and this is generosity now. So yeah, the Six of Pentacles. Receive any gift with thanks and grace, and if you are given to others, enjoy it. Giving is its own reward. This is finances, gifts, balance, help, compassion, hum humility, and protection. So actually, that's pretty good because we just come out of the past, the prayer upside down, the farmers losing shit, and then now we're having coming to life with the world and generosity in the earth. We are going to go into that. People have lost their damn mind, and it's time to get common sense back in the picture. We've also got the two And that's water. We've had a lot of water around here, and that's the Lovers. The Two of Water represents a relationship that has moved beyond infatuation and physical attraction to one that is built upon a foundation of deeper mutual love, respect, trust, or shared interests and values. It symbolizes a meeting of the minds and heart that is free of your desire to possess or control, going beyond infatuation and attraction, intimacy, sharing, giving, and communication. Time to forgive and seek reconciliation. A meeting of the minds and hearts. Put aside judgment and blame. Cherish all your loves. Maintain independence and avoid codependency. Avoid taking sides. Yeah, that's a good idea because we really tend to become independent on somebody else and then it falls through. Let's see, what do we got here? We got the Four of Pentacles, and that's security. So that's why there's two there. You feel more secure with two. So the four is enjoying this period of calm and order, but stay open to new possibilities too. Keep looking for new ways to expand your empire. I think that's a great idea. And if it takes two or one, looks like it's going to be two. So now we've got the 15. And yeah, this puts a tamper on it. This is a 6 and it's abundance. She's got everything she needs. This is the future. When the abundance card appears in a future position, it signifies the rippling outward effect of generosity. And we just got the generosity card. Remember to share what you have, even if you only have a little bit. Be generous and giving, even if the only thing you have to give are your care and attention. Give of yourself to others. For instance, you can show that you're interested in another. If you have a little bit of a windfall, share it with others. Do not hoard it or save it for a rainy day. Use it, pass a little along someone else. Seek out a small business or artisan and make their lives more abundant by sharing your own abundance. Give to charities if you buy. Yeah, I wouldn't give to charities right now. No, the charities are, yeah, they're stealing your abundance at this point. So you don't want that. Okay, now that was the end of the dreams of Gaia. And we have one more card in that. And abundance and prosperity. I mean, we're coming alive. We are going to have so much prosperity flowing in that we won't even know what to do with it and we won't care at that point. I know I'm going on vacation to Fiji. My husband, I think, is going to Alaska. All our friends, who knows where they're going. That's the turtle, the Ace of Pentacles. And turtles are very old and beautiful and very intelligent creatures. Maximize your good fortune and make your money work for you. You deserve it. It's time to make a wise financial decision. This is beginnings, job, success, prosperity, creativity. It's time to create. I agree with that. And that was a really good reading. But now, this one's falling asleep. It looks like it's kind of drizzly, like it's going to rain out there. Okay. Now, that was the one that I had the other day. And this is the one. Look, I'm getting goosebumps literally. This is the one that I pulled late last night. It was past one, but I've been so tired lately. I just Okay, we got a number 14, ride the wave. And it's been telling us that. There is, oh wow, okay. There is a ferry up here, and that's a 5. And there's two dolphins, which we just had the two of water over here. You, right now, success is easy and effortless. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know now, all your talents coupled with your hopes and dreams will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibilities to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. Well, that's amazing because they have been telling us we're on the right path. And that's pretty crazy. We keep getting, we're on the right path. Okay, we're on the right path. Where are you going to lead us to? Now, we get the King of Wands, and the King of Wands was reversed. So we're going to read the reversed. Forceful, domineering, tyrant, vicious, powerless, time effective, weak leader. The King of Wands reversed can indicate the asker has been put in a leadership position or has spearheaded a project but is experiencing imposter syndrome. They are feeling unworthy to lead and maybe doubling their capabilities and strength. You need to maintain your position and not take action that you know you should not take. You also need to consider whether you have been overly authoritarian and insensitive towards others. Uh, yeah, that does not surprise me. Not at all, because yeah, I see somebody riding the wave together and it said security, and this was the card for it. So somebody does not feel secure. They're riding the wave, but they've got this one that's upside down that they're really not sure about. And that's another caution. Um, yeah, because if you look at this card and he's upside down, there is like an aerial shot of rocks and water. Okay, that is pretty different. Now we have a number 45, and that, okay, there you go. This is extending it. Okay, so now we have 45, which is a 9, and it's sad embrace. Loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. You may be entering into a period where loss is a theme. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long cherished dream. If so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream will be realized in your life if you can accept the loss. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness and grief. Express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured, whatever the loss, however great it is. Let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. Um, when we got Ride the Wave, there is a fairy riding one of the dolphins, and we also got the couple, the two. And the King of Wands was upside down, which that's not a good thing. But then that doesn't surprise me. Then you've got total sadness with the fairy off the dolphin and is sad. So that the security, they don't feel secure. It's showing that, but someone here doesn't feel secure at all. And there's loss, which there was loss with me also. Both my parents died in 1 week recently. And yeah, it's not a happy sight. It's not pleasant. Though most of the time I feel numb anyway, so what the hell's the difference? Let me see where we are here. Um, yeah, that's interesting. With this sadness, this card's the clarifier. It's the Ten of Pentacles. Legacy, roots, family, ancestry, inheritance, windfall, foundation, privilege, stability, and tradition. The Ten of Pentacles represents legacy, accomplishment, and financial abundance. The asker has reached a pinnacle in their journey, recently completing on important career or life milestones through hard work. The card is also about family ties and cultivating deep bonds. It serves as a reminder to spend time with your loved ones and build memories. Additionally, this card is a positive omen. If the asker is hoping to grow their family, my family is done. So that used to be a white dog that my father had. My father just passed. He's gone. That kind of looks like a little girl right there and a little boy and lovers up here. It could just be beautiful thoughts of your deceased family and people that you loved. So, another thing we got is the rescue. And this is a 16, which is my mother's birthday. And my mother was July 16th of 1940. And my father was August 3rd of 1933. And we asked my father when he passed away, I did, that you need to go to mom. She needs your help getting across. And my husband prayed that my father would go and get the love of his life, my mother. And he passed. And then 6 days later, my mom passed. 7 days, actually. It was on the 7th. So, yeah, that was pretty weird. And their anniversary was just coming up. It was 7 days away, and it was Valentine's Day. And yeah, that's a 5. So, yeah, this is all pinpointing to my world, and I'm sure your world's similar. You are always safe and secure and free to be yourself. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now. As you expand your life, if you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issues is at hand now. You need only ask, the assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from spirit. Get into a right relationship with the divine, and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with all the help you need. Ask and you will receive. There is no need to fear. Safety is a place within. I agree, but sometimes you're caught in the three-dimensional world and you need rescue. Because let's see, we got the 16, and of course the King of Swords was upside down. This is the clarifier for the rescue card. Rude, tactless, forceful, bully, aggressive, vicious, ruthless, arrogant. The Knight of Swords reversed indicates that the asker is either scattering their energy in too many places, or is going full speed ahead with a decision without a plan. This card is a reminder to slow down. This card is also a sign that must take time to connect with their inner voice. When we are going 100 miles an hour, we often lose sight of our soul's ultimate purpose. Which kind of is, this is kind of interesting too, because we've got the rescue. The woman is at the waterfall. She's going to jump over. The man's in his plane, but this man kind of, it looks like he's falling, like he was going to rescue her, and he's falling, but this guy's looking at the tower here. So somebody may be having like a tower type moment, I'm feeling, because there's a lot of magic behind the Indian, but why is he doing that much magic? It sounds like it's not for good. Got to really be careful with those not for good reactions anytime soon. Now, we are going into the rest of this reading, and we got a number 48, which is the wishing well, and it came in reverse. Wishing well, number 48, which is a 12, which is a 3. Desire is the sacred impulse of life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. This is not the time to force anything to happen in your life, especially whatever seems to be eluding you. You can't demand that the universe provides you with what you want. Unmet desire can burst into a destructive fire of obsession. Set back, breathe, and take your attention away from what you want. Ask instead for what you need. Only the unseen knows how to align desire, inspiration, and its manifest form. As the coin disappears into the mysteries of the dark pool, at the bottom of the well, have faith. Don't engage in wishful thinking. You must co-create with spirit, not making demands. You may yet get what you want. Never forget that life is filled with choices. Make a wish, but be open to the enchanted way in which spirit fulfills your desire. Yeah, I like the message that that is giving, because if it would have came this way, it was water, it was money going into the wishing well. She was making her wish, but she's walking away. And what's happening is she's looking back, because all of a sudden there is a white rabbit, which is fertility, and gold coins falling out of the wishing well. And she's looking at them like, are those mine? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's be careful with desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. You can't take stuff with you when we go. They're just things, and people really put. My mother was like that. She put a lot of stuff into her things. Got this thing and that thing and this thing and this thing. I like things, but not that much. Now, when the wishing well is overflowing upside down and the coins are coming out, we got the 5 of Cups that is the clarifier for the coins. Loss, grief, disappointment, sadness, mourning, disconnect, feeling let down. The 5 of Cups represents self-pity, loss, or regret. The querent may have recently gone through a challenging experience, such as the end of a relationship or friendship, or being currently apart from a loved one. This card is a reminder that it's okay to feel negative emotions and to give yourself space to grieve for grieving. However, it's also a sign not to wallow too long in self-pity, as this may not be as bad as they seem. Sometimes in life we tend to overreact, and with this card coming in and this the clarifier, I mean, it looks like the it's there and she's looking at it. Yeah, she's beautiful and she's got energy all around her. Now we have the 22 intention. That's another master number. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic. Arrows shot into the sky, the universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work. However, others help you co-create reality. You connected to the power of your intentions, sending it out into the field, then allowing for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. That's the second time detachment has come up. Now, this is the last card. Oh, crud. This is the last card we got, and it's protecting treasure. But the problem is that it's upside down. And it's a 12, another 3. How about that? Protecting treasure, you are always protecting and divinely directed. Do you too easily give your loyalties to others who haven't earned it? This is a time to assess your personal loyalties and discern whether they're being returned in kind. Some relationships are made for convenience and some favor one side over the other. Vulnerability born of fear may lead to being taken advantage of. Perhaps the imbalance in your relationship is due to a conscious choice you've made. If so, make sure you aren't being hurt by the arrangement. If you believe you're found something kind of protective refuge, be aware that there may be a price to pay. You may also need to reassess whether you're compassionate or compromising yourself in any way to achieve what is an illusion of safety. Be true to your dreams, and remember that the angels will bring the right people your way to further the path of your highest good. Remain cautious and be conscious of the give and take in all relationships, and protect at this time. Don't give away the farm for a smile. Ooh, okay. Uh, Somebody has different intentions there. Okay, now the Eight of Pentacles came out with the intention, and that's infinity. And we got a lot of that today. Skill, talent, craftsmanship, quality, high standards, expertise, mastery, commitment, dedication, accomplishment. The Eight of Pentacles represents mastery, learning new skills, and honoring a craft. The card encourages the asker to further their education or skills in their industry or to immerse themselves in their craft. The Eight of Pentacles reminds the asker that they are more than capable of building a career that is both emotional and financially satisfying. This card is a positive sign to follow through with their goals. I like this because this is intention, and the intention is to protect the egg from the wise owl, but also be careful. You have the ability to create. Don't let somebody else create what you're trying to do because they could be funky, bunky, wonky. And there was another card that came out with the Eight of Pentacles, and I kept it because it's the Queen of Pentacles, and it was the last card in this reading. Yeah, okay. Generous, caring, nurturing, homebody, good business sense, practical, comforting, welcoming, sensible, luxurious. The Queen of Pentacles represents success in business and financial affairs. A sensible protocol approach leads to steady progress. This is a card of material abundance and sensual pleasure. The Queen of Pentacles also symbolizes independence and success after a long period of efforts. The asker challenging uphill journey is reaching completion. See, I like that because she's painting it because she's completed it. And he's giving you the intention. Intention is with him. And then she comes. So, or he comes, sorry. Yeah, she comes. So yeah, this was a great reading. It was a good direction. Now we've got all that pushed back, and we have the traveler in the angels and ancestors. Move in a new direction. Oh, excuse me. Welcome any opportunities to travel either to the outer world or to your inner worlds. Inspired by the Romani travelers, this card represents the nomadic spirit within. The opportunities to move in a new direction to coming your way and ancestral wisdom is encouraging you to welcome it with open arms. Going on a trip is an exciting process because not only do you learn about the world, you also learn about yourself. This card often comes up when you have a chance to go through a process of awakening and understanding even more about the amazing qualities you have to share. But this in itself can teach you that you are never really alone and your angels and ancestors are there for you. The road you are on may be the road less traveled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and spiritual growth. If it isn't about covering outer distance, it's about covering distance within. And you will be evoking every single moment of it. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten the load because that will make your journey more enjoyable. You are also being encouraged to see how far you've come and how you've really grown as a person because this recognition will support you in going even further. And there's a good chance that along the way, you'll make new friends who will become companions for a lifetime. I like that. So you got the traveler, and we all just said we want to travel when this is all over with. But we got the warrior too. Be fearless and stand strong. He's beautiful. And he's got a white tip feather up there. So that's telling me that our angels are around us. Be fearless and stand strong. Don't back down. Make your opinions heard. Don't settle for second best. Inspired by the Maori, the indigenous people of Aotearoa, New Zealand, this card summons the warrior within. A warrior is anyone who's ready and willing to know themselves and do what needs to be done in order to get where they want to be. In this deck, the warrior embodies fierce primal love. The warrior within, the energy you can call on to protect yourself. Even if you don't think you love yourself, if you are exposed to a situation that could be harmful or dangerous, the steps you take to protect yourself are in fact acts of fierce love. The warrior within is made of light and has the capacity to shine even more brightly when facing darkness ahead or head on. If you're experiencing fear at this time, know that this means whatever is going on is important to you. Whenever you feel fear, you are on the verge of something big, perhaps a massive breakthrough that is going to really help you move forward. If you have a situation on your hands where you have to face someone or something that's been unsettling you, know that you are being guided to call up your inner warrior. Don't falter, and don't be frightened because you have the energy to protect yourself now and at all times. I like that message. That was a great message, actually. The warrior within. I mean, hey. Okay, now we're gonna do the angels or the starseed oracle. And the first one that we did get is the star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. And there's all the ancestors above the pyramids. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Star ancestors, the ancients knew much more than we do about our connection with the stars. Their pyramids, temples, and other places of worship created a precise alignment with the stars existing in all corners of the world. What if this ancient wisdom is available for you to uncover now? You're being called to think and listen with your ancient heart and soul, to tap into the part of you that remembers and knows. All ancient secrets are whispered forever in your ears. All mystics knowing blooms in your heart. All potent power pumps through your veins. You're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by the rememberings of the star ancestors, to look a little deeper. If you're feeling stuck, you're being called to do something different, to change your point of view. Creativity happens when we put together two things that don't belong. When we do this unexpectedly, so often a creative solution is right in front of us. But because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what's in the open. You're here to remind and uncover ancient secrets and transformations, technology, and wisdom that are also needed on the planet right now. To unlock your soul's memories of a time when we lived in harmony on Earth and one day will again. Place this card on your portal of your heart and whisper the following: I'm ready to remember ancient mysteries and secrets from deep within. Like that. Remember Peter Pan. And we've got wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Look at she's floating. It's like it's stopped and it's waiting. She's waiting. It's not yet time. Things are being woven in our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world. There is an instant response is so often expected, and times even a current. It can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overtime expecting instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeches and extreme speeds, it can feel as though something is going wrong. But often not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean, wait, it's not yet time. The details are being woven. Our challenge is to keep trusting when on the surface it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, springs does always come. To remember that you don't need to solve all of the world's problems in a single day, and that perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and a good night's sleep. This card is your permission to slip, to slow down, switch off, and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mysteries of life, to trust that things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening to the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you can ever imagine. How can you slow down, be more patient, and wait? That's the question. I would say that's the question that you need to ask yourself. Okay, we're just about done. We got one more card. I saved the best for last, the Magical Spirit Oracle. And it's the Shaman. Lunatic Insights Cosmos. On her book, it says, I am crazy. Am I crazy? Or is it the moon? And it's a number 30, which is another divine we had divine messages all day, folks. The Shaman, Lunatic Insights, Cosmos, Strangeness. I choose to listen and dance to the secret songs of the universe. The crazy, the shaman, the one who sees lunatic is a word derived from the Latin word luna, meaning moon, as a lunatic is one who is moonstruck. There is a face on the moon. Can you see it in the night, even when others cannot? This is the great paradox of the mystics. You hear the whispers, the others cannot, you cannot. You hear the secret song of the universe. It's okay to be an outsider in a world of conformity and contempt. A world where those who are different are met with rejection from society, even if they are the shamans, the seekers, and the artists who point us to the way of truth, soul transmissions. The moon is beaming sacred truths, mysteries, and visions to the one who can receive them, the one that in open eyes to them. Some people have a special gift of insight, open to reveal two of them during certain times. It is in the divine order of the cosmos for those who are chosen. Pulling the shaman card can be a call to embrace more of your crazy side or to tune into it more as this time. You may be judged by others, but what you're gaining for superior to their disposal. The world needs more mystics and shamans to show us the soul of the world, to point us away from the suffocation of too much conformity, mundanity, and stagnation. The energy behind this card is that of dreams, ideas, and visions, especially spiritual and creative ones. Express, act on. Hmm. Create and share what you are receiving from the mysteries. Harness your power of insight. Do not let it fake away. Oh, fade away. Wait, these letters are so little, people. I'm telling you, these glasses don't even help. Harness your power of insight. Do not let it fade away and dim within you. In other words, use it or lose it. The more you do, the stronger it will become. Pay attention to which secret song of the universe comes to you at this time. And when you hear them, don't forget to dance. You can try staying up a bit later than you usually do. Lighting a candle and seeing what comes through. Spending time in spiritual solitude and greatly embrace this time for you. Guided meditations that peacefully open your third eye will be beneficial. You know, this was a great reading, folks. I mean, I couldn't ask for better readings. Um, and it's been like, I think a week. So I haven't been getting on as much because my life right now is like out of control, peeps. Your life, I'll guarantee I have some followers out there that feel like their life is like out of control. And it is. There's so much chaos. Stay out of the chaos because they are going to be taken down and they are going to go bye-bye, and you don't want to get in the middle of all that crap. So, I'm glad I could come in today and give you guys a nice reading because I've been trying to. And my ring I thought was black. It's indigo blue, and indigo children are really trying to come out. But, there's a lot of negative energies that are in people, and people like me have a really hard time dealing. As you can see, I'm always tired. Trying to deal with such heavy energy really drains you of energy. And I tell people that, they're like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'm very tired all the time. I've been laying down and taking little half-hour meditation naps, kind of the twilight dreams. And I've been dreaming a lot of my mother, not so much my father, but my mother. And it's like she's trying to tell me, just be strong, just do what you need to do. And I am. So anyway, I love everybody. And you know what? May every step in your journey be magical. And like I always say, just be you.